everyone. Welcome back to Adobe Live. My name is Melody. I am your host, and I'm here with Mel Milloway. Mel Squared is here.
Yes, Mel Squared again.
Yes. Again, we're back for day 2. Super excited to see everyone in the chat. Thank you all for joining us. Huxel, Stefania, Kuel, Edu, Tim. So nice to see you all and see some familiar names. Let us know where you're watching from because I love to see where everyone is from. We have such a global audience and it's awesome. And let's look at the schedule for this week because things are a little bit different. So we have at 9:30 UI UX design with Mel. And then at 11:30 we have the Photoshop Daily Creative Challenge going on, and Voodoo Val is going to be doing that, which is awesome. And then at 12 we have graphic design with Alex Lazarus. So it's an awesome week, really cool stuff going on. And everyone in the chat, we are doing another daily chat and win giveaway. And today's prize is a Moo hardcover notebook. Yay! These are awesome. And if you're active in the chat and ask us any questions you might have about design, you have a chance to win this awesome notebook. Yay! So we have people from Colorado, New York, Denver, Austin. Ooh, Fargo.
Wow.
Cool. That's awesome. Yay. And then we don't have a challenge today for UI UX design, but we will be going over the last week's XD Daily Creative Challenge on the Slack channel, and then giving you feedback if you have submitted your project on the feedback channel. So stay tuned for that. That'll be in about an hour and a half. So yeah, can turn it over to Mel if you want to go over what you worked on yesterday in case anyone's new.
Yeah. So I guess I'll just introduce myself first.
Yeah.
Hi everyone. I'm Mel. So I'm a learning experience designer. So I specialize kind of in the UX area for learning and learning projects. So projects that help people to learn new skills and like think about like Duolingo or apps like that, like language learning apps and different things. So so that's what I do. But for this project, I'm building or designing a one-page ice cream website theme, and I'm doing this because I work with my partner, my boyfriend, who is a front-end engineer, and so I'm basically building this website, and then I'm gonna convince him. I'm gonna convince him to build it, and then I'm gonna do another theme possibly tomorrow, see if we can see how far I get today. But so far I'll just go over what we did yesterday. So this is just a one-page ice cream website. I think I'll just do it in, I'll play this in play mode here. So you can see I just have a simple navigation up here, just a mask or like header image or heading image here. I've got a little intro like about the ice cream shop. Then an area where you can pick different flavors. So we kind of crowdsourced from the chat for the scrumptious strawberry flavor. So maybe we'll crowdsource some other flavors today. And then I've got locations here. So for this, I used a map plugin. So there's a really cool map plugin where you can pick, or you can type in a location and pick like how far you want it to go out, and it just auto populates like a rectangle with the map, which is super cool.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, I love it. It's awesome. I've got some fake information here for an address. So before this, I wrote all my copy because writing your copy really helps you to like figure out like how it's going to look in the design. So I talked a little bit about using like more accurate copy than lorem ipsum, just because it makes it look and feel right, like more right, and then also just better spacing. So I've got 2 locations there. And then the last thing we did yesterday was add this social media here for Instagram. So this is just going to be kind of like a moving Instagram feed where you can stop to, or you can hover over it for it to stop, or you can go closer to the edges and it will move faster. And then I added a footer.
Yay!
Yay, footers. Nice. And I got the footer from one of the wireframing kits from Adobe XD. Yeah, so for today, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna add like a little bit more detail to this website. Then I've got to do at least one modal for it, and then for the contact piece, And then I want to move into the mobile design and talk a little bit about collaboration through sharing with developers, sharing with designers, and then Melody and I are going to do this thing where we try to have her edit the file, and then it will populate whatever she did on my file because it's a new feature that's in Adobe XD.
Yeah.
So maybe we could even do
show
that.
it. Yeah, do you want to show it now? It's like so we tried to show it yesterday, but we weren't sure what it was. But it's like a one-way street kind of thing. So it's not like you can collaborate live, but that is a feature that's coming later this year. Howard was in the chat yesterday and he mentioned that, and there was a sneak peek of that on Talon's video that he does on Fridays. But there is a feature, and you can do share, invite to edit, and you can send your file to someone else. So Mel sent me her file, and whatever she updates, or whatever she updates on her file will show on my file, but I think whatever I update won't show up on yours.
Oh, okay.
So it's only
one way.
a one-way thing.
Yeah.
Which I wish it was two-way, but that is coming soon, later this year, is what I've heard. So we can show that really fast.
Yeah.
I think, so I already have her file on mine. Are we able to show both of our screens?
Yeah, I'm going to take a shot. Can you say?
Okay.
Yeah, so you go up to the, to do it, you go to share and then invite to edit, and then you would type in the email address of that person, and then it gives you a little confirmation bubble that says they've been invited.
Yeah.
And then they get it in their email.
Yeah.
And then they can open it.
But it was a cool feature to try out because I didn't know what it could do. But I think it's nice if you're working with someone and then you just want to show them any additions, but then the other person can't live update it. But maybe we can come back to it in a little bit. But
yeah, so one of the there's a few things that I wanted to change on this design, or not change but add to, that I forgot to do yesterday. So one of the things I wanted to do on the flavors section is that you've got the ice cream cone here, and when you select these, it will change the cone and then the description. But what I want to do is have this kind of look like the strawberry selected. So I'm just going to create a circle that's around it as an indicator. So I got this inspiration from the page up here from the cell where you select a different pot. So they have the planter colors. So I'm going to do the same thing with this where it has just a outline indicating that one's selected. So I'll go ahead and do that really quick. And obviously I don't want there to be a fill or else that would be awkward. I'll probably do I don't know, 3 might be aggressive. I'm gonna do the border as this blue. I could copy, or I could just do it that way.
or you could do apply as border. That's one of the options.
Okay, so I want this a little bit smaller. Yeah, do you want me to try something?
Yeah,
Ooh,
let
cool.
me see. So this one is mine, but I want to see if it updated.
All right, so I'm gonna do something really crazy over here. I'm just gonna type hi Melody, and I'm gonna make it really big. So mine is this screen. Okay. This is hi Melody.
So yesterday when we tried this after the stream, I got like a notification that said updates have been made, accept changes. So I really hope that happens. But yesterday, so she sent me her file and the footer was like the darker blue, and then she updated it on her own to light blue, and then when I opened this on my laptop this morning, it changed, so that was cool.
Where do you usually get the notification?
It just comes from like the top, and it said changes have been made to the original document, and then so
maybe it just takes a minute.
Maybe it does take a minute, but we can come back to my screen at a later time to see if it has updated. But yeah,
Yeah.
That's kind of how it works.
I'll just leave the high melody really
Yeah.
big over there, so like if it does update,
We
we'll
can see it.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I love that feature. It's really neat.
Yeah. I can't wait for the live collaboration to come out. It's going to be such a game changer.
For sure. Yeah, so that's kind of, the border for this is a little bit light, so I might try something. Oh, I don't know about that. I like that. I do like the contrast with the blue though. So I could probably do like a darker blue.
Yeah.
Maybe edit this, because I don't think I'm using it too many places except
Yeah.
for the footer too.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna lock that in place. Maybe I'll just do 90. I like even numbers. There's just something about them. Cool, so I've got that one selected. Maybe I'll move this over here so it's not as jarring. People are gonna join and they're gonna be like, what is that? What's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, so another piece of this that I wanted to do too that I didn't get into yesterday is like auto animating stuff. And yeah, so I'm really excited because I've taken some inspiration from Howard Pinsky, who I feel like is like the king of like auto animating. And I have a lot to learn yet because I just started working in auto animate. But some of the things that I did previously for this that I'm gonna bring over and I have this idea that I want to create like an animation kit. So Howard has one, but I think it's a good idea to create an animation kit like for animations you're going to use quite often, because it takes a long time to kind of figure out some of the more complex ones.
It does.
And I'm like, I don't want to do that like 5 million times. So maybe having like a design system just for animation in Adobe XD would be super cool.
That would be really cool.
Yeah. So I wanted to add like a little bit more playfulness to the main page of this. So something I did was I created this wave effect. So I'll show you this in prototype mode really quick on here. I saw it on a website. I can't remember what the website was, but I felt like it added a little bit of depth to it, and just it was a little interesting, kind of pulled the eye in. So I'm not really great at auto animate yet. Just heads up for everyone, but I'm learning, and everyone else is learning too. So so I'm gonna go ahead and play this. So there's this like little wave motion that goes on. Oh, you probably can't see it. It's really light.
A little bit hard to see.
Yeah, sorry. This is like a really light yellow color, so that's probably why it's hard to see. So I'll just go ahead and change this to something darker so everyone can see. Maybe,
You can add it to your assets.
yeah, let's see. Let's do something like, I don't want to do a really ugly color. I'll do like a weird green. Yeah. And then I'll just grab all these at once and then, okay.
Yay.
So now you can see this weird green wave that's probably not gonna look great, but I'll change it back then. So it does kind of like this like jiggly, like, you can make it a lot more fluid by making it go longer, like doing a bunch of different things. But I wanted to have that effect of like ice cream, like, cause you know, it kind of melts and like, so I thought that would be a cool idea.
Cool.
So I was gonna go ahead and just move this over here, even though most people won't be able to see it because it's really light on the big screen.
I can see it on your screen, but up there it's like a little bit lighter.
Yeah, and another thing with this too, with auto animate that's really cool, and it's just a good tip in general. If you want to copy the actual animations over to something, you have to copy from prototype mode. So you can't copy from the design mode and bring the animations over. So in order to grab all these at once, like if I wanted to put them all on, I'd have to copy in prototype.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Cool.
At least I think that's true. Tim, if you know anything different. I know Tim's in there and he seems...
Tim says you could add some easing to make it smoother, like in the transition. That's a good idea.
Let's see what my easing looks like. I just have ease in.
Maybe you can do like ease in, ease out.
Yeah, maybe we'll look at that really quick. But I just love, I love animation in general. It's something that's really challenging and fun at the same time. So let's see what this looks like. Oh darn, we're not gonna be able to see it really well, but I'll go back to change the colors. jumped into it. Oops. Prototype mode.
I think you might.
Oh,
I
I'm
think
not.
you're
I'm on the
selecting
wrong
all of
one.
them.
Yeah. I'm not on the main one, so yeah, be aware of that. Yeah. It looks like a little bit better. It's kind of fast, but yeah, it's just a cool technique. So.
Oh yeah, Tim's saying to copy the interaction, you have to do it in prototype mode.
Yep.
Otherwise, you will copy the artboards.
And
hey,
I'm not
good
gonna
to know.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna add the animation now. I'm gonna do that later because for me, I like to have everything set up like to at least like a point where I'm like almost done with the design piece before I do the animation piece. So I'll probably do that later. Oops. So, and then I'm just gonna probably send that all the way to the back, except for there. Yeah, and I think it just gives this a little bit more depth. So if I go to preview this now, I'm sorry, I'm not in full screen. So it's just a little bit more interesting than having just the white on white. Another thing I think I didn't do, so I just read a post recently about, it was on, I don't know if it was UX Collective or something else, but how using like just stark white isn't the best idea because I don't know, it's something with the contrast or something else, or the eyes. I don't know if anyone has the link to that article, but so I just picked a little bit of like an off-white because I think it's like, oops, I just did it to that whole thing. Because I think it's a little bit more gentle on the eyes, so I'm gonna change that to be off-white.
That's a good tip. I've heard that with like all black too, like all black text is really hard to read.
Yeah, there was an article, it was on the like 000, you know, the 6 zeros and like the 6 F's for white. Like it's like you should never do that for some reason, but I cannot articulate what it is off the top of my head. Yeah, so I've got the color change there, and I like it because it does look a little bit more subtle, like less jarring.
Yeah. Megan saying what a difference adding a shape makes.
Hi Megan. Oh my gosh. So Megan's my one of my colleagues. She's
cool.
awesome. And I forgot to give a shout out to one of my colleagues, Jimmy, yesterday. She actually came up with the ice cream idea, but but after that I went and had ice cream with a bunch of people, and then I was like, wait, I forgot to credit Jimmy with that. So Jimmy came up with the ice cream idea.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, cool. So then, there was one other thing I wanted to do that Kevin, who I think is a host here, is that his name, Kevin?
Lee.
So I don't even know, this was like months ago. I saw Kevin do this trick and I love it. So I'm gonna
I want to see.
I'm gonna switch really quick, and I love this because it's on my website too. So I'm gonna go to my website so I can show you what I'm about to do. So on my website, if you scroll up like really fast, you can see like the background is purple. Let me go somewhere where it's like where it's like white. So you can see there's purple behind it. In apps, sometimes like Instagram, I don't know if Instagram does this, but some apps do it where you like swipe to refresh.
Yeah.
There's like a little loader, and then there's like a color or something behind it. So I think Kevin was working on some sort of app design where there was like, he put a rainbow in the background when you did it, and it was it's just like a little like fun like surprise.
Yeah.
Like it just draws people in.
That's so cool.
I was like, what a great idea. I want to do that with my example. So I might not get it right off the bat, but I'm gonna try. So basically what you do is when you're on your artboard, you take a rectangle and you put it like slightly behind but kind of above. And then I'm gonna fill mine with that pink color, I think. And then you want to put it all the way to the back. Oops, I always do that. I don't know why. You want to put it all the way to the back and then put it in a fixed positioning.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then when you go to preview, if you kind of like pull down like that, it shows it there.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
I love that. Isn't that fun? And you can work with a like an engineer, and you can tell them to put that in. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
It's really neat. I love it. And like think about like if you could put patterns or just different fun things, or like maybe
a picture.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
Or maybe like little words or like little eyes or something.
Eyes. That'd be funny.
like icons.
That's a cool trick.
Yeah. I saw Kevin do that, so I don't know if Kevin ever watches this. Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, so I like that. I think the only thing is because I don't have any kind of shapes over this, like when I scroll later, I think it will show up probably. Yeah, so basically what I would just have to do is probably put a shape over everything else. Or I don't know if I could put it like really,
Can
really
you like group it
more?
with this blue thing?
I don't know, because
So
that's not going to be
it'll-
fixed.
oh, yeah, that's
Because this
true.
is fixed, so then this would be fixed.
That's true.
Yeah, so that's the
That's
only
tough.
thing. So I'm like, should I just put a rectangle over everything and just have it be above? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
if that might look like, I don't know if it would flow with like the curve.
Well,
Okay.
it would be behind it.
Oh, behind it,
Yeah, so
okay.
like I could take this and then paste this and then I would go back to my assets and then make this color. Then I would drag it over the whole entire thing. So let's see really quick. And just do that. And then I'd come back over here and then it would be below everything because I'm using that color
Yeah.
already. So then I think that should
Yeah, let's try it.
fix it. Or does it have to be above? Wherever that is, I don't know. Let's see. How far does this go?
Tim's saying you don't have to drag it below the fold.
Oh, I don't.
Ooh. Thanks, Tim. Tim has all the best tips.
Well, there it's there.
Oh.
Oh no, it's there
Oh.
again. Oh yeah, because I have to go over it. Oh my gosh, sorry. I keep saying this. I feel like whenever I'm like live, I'm like, why am I feel so much pressure. Like, what
It's
is
okay, don't feel
happening?
pressure.
Yeah. So wait, what was Tim saying? I have to do
You
what?
don't have to drag it below the fold. So I think maybe that white
Yeah.
thing you don't have to drag below the fold.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
I think. Is that what you were saying, Tim?
It's set
Let
to
us know.
fixed position anyway.
So you would never see the part that's below the fold because of fixed position.
Oh, okay. Maybe I just have to. Maybe I just have to have it like above this. Oh no, but then it
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
show up. Well, I'll figure that out on my own time because I don't want to spend everyone's time just doing this like little
Yeah.
fun trick. But yeah,
It is a cool trick.
it's a really cool trick, so I'll do that later. But then there's a few other things that I wanted to do. So since I have most of my design ready, I wanted to go through the share button and some of the stuff that I would do with that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and delete this really quick. And then in the share, there's a few different things that I wanted to cover. So share for review is really cool. So I'm just gonna show that really quick. So for the share for review, you can do this with the prototype stuff in it already, or you can do it without, which I don't have anything interactive right now. But basically, like if I wanted to get feedback from other designers, what I could do is I could go ahead and share this for review. I could have it set with a password if they needed it password protected, or I could open it in full screen. So I don't need hotspot hints because I don't have any hotspot hints right now. But basically I can go ahead and like create this link and then it generates it.
If you're new here, Mel is using Adobe XD to build this website design and prototype. And if you don't have XD yet, it's free to download. So that's really awesome.
And then here's the link here. It's just generating. And what I really like about this are the push pins. So you can drag the push pins into certain
Yeah, it's so
areas
cool.
and just give feedback. Like, so if I sent this to Melody, she could be like, I don't know, like, move this down 5
Pixels.
It's like
I
nothing.
would never say that. Move this down 1 pixel. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and then I can come in here and be like, Wow, Melody, thank you for that advice.
And then I can say, no problem.
And then so it puts all of your, so I have it set. I don't know if you can set it differently, but it puts all of your artboards on here. Or everything that you have, basically. Yeah, so that's really cool. And then you can also mention people so that they know like who's supposed to do what or like who the feedback's directed at. And you can do, I think there's like some filtering here and then different like comments here as well. So like you can see different views.
Nice.
And then you can see the number over here. Yeah, so I really like that for getting feedback on things. Then the other piece in the share that before I even go into like doing kind of the prototyping and animating, I might work with an engineer on this. So what I'll do is I'll go to share and then actually one of the things that I'm gonna cover is something in here. So for instance, say like the engineer that I'm working with really needs this photo like right now for some reason, I don't know why. But if I have this marked for, I think batch export, what happens is, and I think I have it marked there. If I go to share and then I go to share for development, this will let the engineer that you're working with download some of these assets. So you can see here, if you go to share for development, there's an include assets for download, and that's so that people can download like the JPEGs or SVGs or whatnot. And I can share that really quick. I just love these features.
I know, it's so nice that XD has that and they're thinking about the designers and the developers and that relationship. And I think that's awesome that this tool like allows them to work together. And
yeah, and
it's so nice.
It's nice for me too, like even the development one, because sometimes I'm developing things and maybe I don't want to like have to open the whole thing. I can just click to download like, even though it's easy to come in here and download stuff too, but yeah. A lot of times I work on my own through like an entire project, so I'll do the design and I'll do the development. So yes,
but that's so impressive.
Yeah, so it's helpful for me too. I'm not the best coder though, that's the only thing.
At least you can code, so that's still really impressive to me.
I love CSS, like that's my favorite bit. Yeah, so this is being created and I love what it looks like too, so I can go ahead and open this. Does anyone else here use the developer piece yet?
Oh yeah, let us know in the chat if you've used that with your team or if you've done the comments with anyone. Ooh.
I love this, it's so great. So you can see all the specs for everything. You can see like the viewport size, the design size. You can click on these assets and download them. You've got the colors here and all you have to do is click and then it says color copied and it copies the color. This artboard is I think 1:80 by 800, yeah. So I think it's like the middle range one that's on for web.
Nice.
And also have the different character styles here so you can see exactly.
That's so cool.
Yeah, what those are, and you can change them. I don't know why you would want to change them to points, but you can change
the options there.
Yeah, usually like people that or developers I've worked with, they've been using like M's or just different other things other than pixels, but they usually do math to translate like what that would be. Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of like extra work. Yeah, but it's just cool. I like this too. You can also do comments on this, so so you can do the same thing as in the review when you're working with designers. So they could be like, what do you mean by this? Or like what, like, I don't know, like different changes. Yeah, so you could just do it throughout your process. I guess everyone has their own process and does things differently, but I like to do check-ins along the way.
I think that's really important too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I like that Tim commented. Thanks, Tim.
Nice.
Where's this comment at? Oh, we'll jump to it, I think.
Ooh, yay. It's actually chat-in one time.
Yay!
Yay! So everyone in the chat, if you haven't said anything yet, now you can type some stuff in. Let us know your favorite ice cream flavor, since we're talking about ice cream. And you have a chance to win the Smoo notebook, and we will be right back. And we're back. Yay. So my favorite ice cream flavor is sea salt caramel, cookie dough, or birthday cake. What's your favorite?
Mine yesterday was lavender, but maybe today it will be different.
Ooh.
So I like this one. It's like, I think it's called salted caramel ash. It has charcoal in it.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's so interesting.
Yeah, I like weird flavors.
Nice. Whiskey hazelnut, cookies
wow.
and cream.
Keeping it simple.
Mint chip, cookie dough. Oh, lots of cookie dough.
Raspberry. We had raspberries yesterday too.
Ooh.
Cheesecake. Ooh, I love
Ooh,
cheesecake.
Me too. Butter pecan, mint chocolate chip, chocolate mint. Ooh, we have a winner.
Someone's like cheesecake.
Yeah. Alan Gradinaru, congratulations. You're going to be
Yay,
getting
Alan.
a Moo hardcover notebook in the color of your choice. So awesome. Congratulations. And then everyone in the chat, if you did not win, you can still get 15% off of your Moo purchase by going to moo.com/Adobe Live. Ooh, matcha green tea.
I
Sounds
love
pretty
that.
good.
Oh, I just had a matcha green tea one at Salt and Straw. That was amazing.
Ooh, I need to go to Salt and Straw.
Everyone probably thinks I go to like ice cream every day. It sounds like I'm like just live at ice cream
No.
places.
Ice cream's the
I swear I
best.
don't. I swear that I don't. Okay, cool. So I think that for the most part, most of this this actual like design piece is done. So the next piece is I wanted to have like a contact us modal because I'm doing just one page. I don't want to like force someone to go to another page just for one thing.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll do an overlay. I really love like the ability to do overlays in Adobe
Yeah.
XD, and I think having a contact form is like perfect for doing an overlay. Yeah, so I'm gonna work on that. I think I moved that over here somewhere, but I'll move it closer to my actual thing, and I just love how you can so easily move things in here too. I think I would go bonkers without it. Okay, so one of the things I also really enjoyed that I haven't gotten to do yet is do background blur. So I'm gonna do that on this too.
Oh, I love background blur.
Yes, background blur is an awesome feature. So I'm just gonna go, I wonder what it will look like over here. So I'm gonna take this first over here just so I can see what this will look like. Whoa, that's really aggressive. So I'll do it over here first and then I'll move it over there just because like I won't know what it looks like if it's over here
true.
unless I view it
Yeah.
first. Yeah, so let me try that. I can play with this later. I just keep saying that about everything. And then I did go fix a lot of stuff from yesterday.
Nice.
So we'll just keep that for now. And then I can't remember if this needs, I don't know if this needs to be fixed position either, but we can,
Maybe we can try it.
we're just here to experiment and play.
I love experimenting with Adobe XD.
This is a safe space.
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't know why that's like being so weird too. And maybe I'll do like a really light drop shadow on this just so, at least so I can see it for now. And so my contact inspiration was from this, I can't remember where I found it, but I like the idea that they have different service tags here so you can select the different ones. So for ice cream,
cool.
yeah, it's awesome. And I was doing a lot of research on ice cream shops. So when I was looking at the different websites, I found like that they have specific filters for like the contacts, like for events or for wholesale or like I don't know. It's just like yeah for specific things. So I was like, oh, that's a good idea. And I wrote my copy for this already. So
Yay.
I'm
So
prepared.
prepared with your copy.
My copy. Okay. So the title is "Give Us the Scoop."
I love that.
Give us the scoop.
That's amazing.
So yes, that's the title. Let's put this in here. And I'm gonna change this over to the pinpoint one. I wanna see if any of these character styles will look great with this though. That's my only thing, like.
Oh yeah.
Cause I like that this one, everything is really large on this. So yeah, so that's a little different. And then I don't have a picture for this. I think a picture could be really cool for this too.
Yeah.
Like to be able to I don't know, not like a telephone or anything like that because they're not calling, they're emailing, but or like something to do with ice cream that could be right here on the side.
That would be cool.
Yeah, because I like this one by, I think it's, I always pronounce this company's name wrong, like Ueno or Ueno.
I've never heard of them before.
Yeah, so I think they did the like Uber design and.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I like that they have this picture here on their contacts. So I wanted to do something. Yeah, I wanted to do something like that. So I'll probably go to Adobe Stock for that.
Nice.
So I will grab the rest of my copy and just move it over because that'll be way easier. I'm just checking out the chat too at the same time.
Nice.
I love the use of the emoji.
Me too.
Okay, so in this, I want to have the person's email, their name, reason for contact, which is going to be those like little like tag fields, and then a message field and a submit button.
Nice.
Ooh, and I didn't make a button yet. So this is a great opportunity to make a button. So I'll just go ahead and do that really quick. And I don't know how everyone feels about buttons, but
I like buttons.
but I like really rounded buttons. Like I've been seeing a lot more of the rounded long ones, and I love those.
I like those too, but I like the square or like the sharp edge ones too. And I never know when I'm like working on like a fun project. I don't know if I want to do the rounded edge or the sharp edge. What are your favorite button edges? Chat, let us know. I think the rounded one, it looks like really cool, and I love adding drop shadows to my buttons too.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, JC's asking, what was the name of the map generator plugin that you were using yesterday?
Oh, yeah. It is Maps Generator.
Nice.
Very,
Maps Generator.
Very generic. I don't know that I like the fill in this. I didn't know what I was going to do for a button for this, so I don't know. Maybe I'll do something. We were talking about ghost buttons yesterday, that I was calling these like ghost buttons. So maybe we'll do this. I don't know. I don't like the drop shot on that though. It looks weird.
Yeah.
All right, I might change this button later, and it's gigantic right now too, which I don't like.
Square buttons push my buttons. That's funny.
I'm just eyeing this for now. It doesn't really look great for this.
Stefania likes sharp edges. Nice.
And then I will just make, ooh, I'll do these the same. Because I like to, if I'm going to use one shape, like I like to reuse it over and over again. Although I know like the navigation isn't this shape. Still. So I might do these like these fields in this kind of pill like shape.
Nice.
So reason for contacting. So I can do, I'll just put events because I feel like catering and events is kind of the same thing. And then I might make this a lot smaller actually. I'm wondering if it would be confusing to have the tags and the button be kind of the same style. That's my only concern.
Yeah. Would they be different colors, or would one be like outlined and then the other one filled in? Or?
Yeah, maybe I should do maybe I should not do a ghost button because I kind of want them to look like this, so you can tell what's active and what's not active. So I'll probably change that. So let's do this.
Yeah, I think it's important to have like the differentiation between the call to action and then the other elements on the page so that the user knows like, okay, I have to submit and then choose my preferences
Yeah,
of
so
when.
true.
Tim says pill buttons are all the rage. Just look at the top right corner of XD.
Oh, yeah.
Good point.
I'm on
XD
trends.
loves the pill buttons.
Yeah, does anyone have any like favorite web design trends that are like that you've
Yeah,
seen a
for
lot recently?
2019, what are
Yeah.
some of your favorites?
I love it. I love seeing the trends over the years too.
Yeah, it's so cool.
My boyfriend's favorite trend I feel like right now is brutalism.
What's that?
So it's I don't know if anyone in the chat can explain what brutalism is really well, but it's like really kind of like ugly pretty design.
Oh.
So it's like thick lines and like it looks kind of like ugly pretty. So I'm doing
Interesting.
the next one I'm doing is a wedding website,
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
like, oh, it would be so cool to do like a brutalist like
Oh my
wedding
God.
website, and I was like, I don't know,
That would
like
be
who's gonna want that?
Yeah.
Like weddings
That's
are
really
really
funny.
Yeah, someone will want it. I think I did most of the borders around 4, but play with that later too. And what are my other ones? So I have catering and events, press and media, and other. Perfect. I was like, yay, repeat grid again. I'm gonna ungroup. And then I have to make this one longer.
Oh, Anna's asking, where do you find web trends and inspirations? And maybe you can show them the panda thing that you were showing me
Yes, yes. So I love this plugin for Google Chrome. So if you're a Google Chrome user, there is this awesome plugin called Panda. It's up here. It's like Panda News, and it just pops up every time I open a new tab. And you can set like different news resources for design and technology on it.
That's so
and
cool.
I have my Behance on here, and you
Yay.
can, yeah, it's awesome. You can change it to whatever setting you want. So I have UI UX because that's what I'm interested in. So you can scroll through and see different projects, and then you can click in. I think it will open it on Behance. And then my favorite,
so cool.
my favorite for news and like being able to see like the new trend articles and things like that is designer news. And so I have it over here. Yeah, and it's people. I think it's like kind of like Reddit where people like upvote things and then it rises.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's always really like current articles, and it changes
That's
throughout the
awesome.
day. Yeah, it's one of my favorite resources
Yay.
ever. There's always really interesting articles
Yeah.
on this.
That's
Yeah.
so cool. And it's
Yeah.
like everything all in one screen.
Yeah.
So you can get like an overview. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I noticed, I don't know if they still do it, but Adobe XD was doing AMAs on designer news.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
I
it was like
didn't know
Adobe Ask Me Anything
that. That's so cool.
thing. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so they would ask about like the new features and different things like that, but yeah, so this is all about like UX and UI in designer news for the most part over here. Yeah, I love it. I tell everyone about it. I'm like, this
I'm
is my
gonna
favorite
download
thing.
it.
And then I had, other. So also yesterday I talked about like if I were gonna add more to this, if I had time, I would add like a merch area. And then maybe I would make like a Shopify theme. So like the idea would be to like have this as like a Shopify theme or something like that. Yeah, but for this it could just be like a WordPress theme, or there's a lot of other like free content management systems out there that you could hook up to this. So like no one would have to actually code anything.
Yeah.
They could
That's
just
awesome.
just put your stuff.
Yay.
And it wouldn't just have to be an ice cream theme. Like you could change it to like a donut theme or just like yogurt place, like frozen yogurt. I don't know.
Nice.
I don't know anyone who's like just going out for like regular yogurt, but
Yeah. I like Elenos yogurt in
Oh,
Seattle.
yes, yeah.
It's so good, but it's like kind of expensive.
Yeah,
but
it's
amazing.
so expensive, but it's so good. Yeah, for anyone who's just joining, Melody and I are both from Seattle.
Yeah. Well, I grew up in the Bay Area, but I lived in Seattle for 2 years. And yeah, I went to school up there, so.
Like, what size is this? 28, probably. Yeah. So I think I might put something else here, but just leave this for now. Oh yeah, actually I wanted to put the fields here. And then more fields here. Let me see what this looks like really quick. So to do an overlay, what I would do is I'd select the main screen here that I wanted to overlay on top of. I'd go to prototype, and then wherever you want it to do it. So I want it to do it on Contact Us, but let me ungroup these really quick. Make sure this, I can just select this one. And then when the person clicks on Contact Us, this should overlay. So what I wanted to do is on tap. So when they tap the Contact Us, it will then do overlay onto this wireframe, or this was a wireframe, but now it's kind of slowly not a wireframe. And then I just do none, because I don't know the dissolve. I guess we could try dissolve, but
Yeah, we could see
what it looks
how
like.
it looks.
Let's try it. Let's go for it. We'll leave no stone left unturned.
Yeah, maybe it'll look cool when it's like going.
It just looked kind of like a fade.
Yeah.
And so I think by default too, someone mentioned if you click off of this, it will just go away. But you can also do to previous board if you want. So if they click on something, you can just have it go to the previous one.
So cool. Yay.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I might change the blur a little bit, but.
So update on the invite to edit. I just reopened the file, and if we can switch to my screen really fast, I can show the little alert came up that said there's a new version of this. Paco, can you switch to my screen really quickly? Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so we can see that what Mel just designed is showing up on my screen, and then it says there's a newer version of this document. So I'm gonna do accept changes, and then it showed like this just changed since you just changed that.
So you can see the and you can see the high melody wherever it's like huge.
Yay! It's so cool.
Yes.
And then maybe you can like add something else, and we can see if it'll like update again.
Let's
but
do
it's like a cool
big
little feature.
sun. The ugliest yellow I can find.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, let's see. I have
hope
to
it,
sync it because mine says saving right now.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's see.
Mine just says saved, so hopefully it will.
Hopefully it comes this time.
Yeah,
maybe,
Melody.
Like, deselect it maybe.
Oh yeah. So Melody was like updating her XD, and I think it just wasn't going because she didn't have it updated.
Yeah. There's also a new version of XD that came out today, which is cool. Oh, is this my? Oh, that's your screen.
Yeah,
it
that's
hasn't
my
shown
screen.
up on mine, but yeah. But that other thing showed, so
Yeah.
that was cool.
We should ask someone who knows how long it takes
I
because
know.
we're just guessing. It's just like,
Yeah.
I don't know the truth.
I don't either.
Okay, cool. So I guess I'm gonna go back to working on this.
Yay.
And I never know if I should use a pen tool or the line tool, but I'll just use the pen tool.
Nice.
And then what was I gonna do? I was gonna do name and email. And I just kind of like these like line form fields. Who knows how long someone's name is, so I'm like, I never know how long to make it. And then, so what does everyone feel like for form fields? Like, do you like to make the text inside where you're supposed to make it like a lot darker or lighter. Like I like it when it's lighter, but sometimes I'm also like unsure if that's like an issue with accessibility. That's something I'm trying to be better at as well.
I think like another thing is if there's a lot of fields on the form and when you tap into it, the name disappears, and if you're on like the fourth thing, I don't know, like maybe the user will forget what they're supposed to type in there.
Yeah.
And so there's like, I've seen people like write an article like, what is better, having the like name underneath the line or on the line, and then it like disappears once you click on it. So I don't know. What do you think in the chat would be like the better way? But I think if it's like a simple form and it's what users are used to seeing, like name, email, I think in this case you don't really need that much information from them.
Yeah, true.
Marcus is saying light, but not too light placeholder, dark type.
Dark type? All right, let's just...
Yeah, I think it's, not too light is important.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, I'm always looking at different examples because, like, if it's not broken, don't try to fix it, right?
True.
I'm gonna just group this. Email. And then I never know like how I'm gonna write email. Like sometimes I have email like this.
Oh.
Like what's the best way to write email?
I write like that, yeah.
I like this better. But for some
Me
reason, like a lot of my projects, it's like with a dash. So what else do I have? Is anyone working on any fun projects that they want to
Oh, yeah. Let us know what you are working on.
No, maybe too.
And a reminder, in about 37 minutes, we're going to be going over your submissions from last week's XD Daily Creative Challenge. So if you shared them on our XD Slack channel in the design feedback section, we will be going over those at the end of our stream and giving you feedback on your designs. So I'm excited.
And then what should I put for the message field? I'm wondering. Like, just put message.
Yeah, I think that's like simple and to the point.
People will get it.
Tim is saying e-mail and email are both correct.
Yay. And then also spacing with this is weird. I really don't like this button. I have bad feelings. I have very bad feelings about it. It's the color. It's just something about it. I don't know.
Maybe you can change
yellow's like weird.
the shade.
You think? You think it's the dark on it. I think
Yeah,
it's
I was
like,
thinking a white text, but then the color, like the fill color would need to be like a tiny bit darker.
Yeah, like...
I like that, the pink.
Yeah, I like this pink color too. But yeah, I think that, I don't know about accessibility with that. And then, but there is, I think, a plugin, this Stark one, that will tell you the, like, do the color blind and then check contrast. But I haven't used it before, so I don't know what's going to happen.
Let's try it, because I'm curious.
We're here to try new things. So check contrast. No.
Oh.
That's terrible. Oh my gosh. I'm so... Okay, that's terrible. That's really bad. So I'll probably change that. That's so bad. But I wonder what this is. Let's check this really quick too. Does anyone else have any cool like accessibility plugins they use?
Yeah, let us know. Or any other plugins that you like. I love the plugins feature on XD. Let's try this one.
What is this? Is it checking both of them? I think it's the white and the...
Maybe.
I think it looks like this is...
The background?
This and this. Yeah. And not the actual text. But I mean, I still don't like these colors. So, maybe it's just like making... I don't know.
Interesting.
That's the thing. I feel like I'm not good at colors.
I know, it's tough.
It's a hard life.
I liked the pink and white, but then I didn't like the accessibility didn't.
We'll keep it for now, and then after this session, I'll change
We
it.
can try it.
Yeah.
Ooh, Carolina's working on an illustrated children's book. That's
Oh.
awesome! Yay! And you've never used XD before? Well, you're in the right place.
Yay.
XD is free to download, so you can test it out and you can design alongside Mel and learn some cool tricks, because I've already learned some cool tricks. And yeah, there's also a lot of Adobe Live replays that you can watch on Behance or on YouTube on the Adobe Creative Cloud channel. So that's a great resource to learn XD.
Maybe I'll just pretend this one's selected. Oops. I always do that. I don't know why.
Stark is the only one I know that's integrated as a plugin, but sometimes I use online contrast checkers.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I'll just do this for now. Okay. I'll probably change the styling of that later, but I think the layout's like pretty decent. Like the name and the other thing, I don't like the spacing between all this. So group. Is this a group? So let's play this really quick in prototype mode. And this is an overlay. So when I click contact us, it should go over. And then there's that. I'm just definitely gonna change these buttons later. I don't want this to be like 2 hours of me like fixing a button. Like, can you imagine how much fun that would be?
That would be fun. Have you seen those videos where it's like 4 hours of like random things? So
Yeah.
you do like a 2 hours of me deciding on a button color video.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
Sorry, I was just looking at the chat,
Yeah.
seeing this. Oh, someone else posted another contrast checker, I think.
Ooh. Oh, that's a good one. I've never been to that site, webaim.org.
Yeah.
Probably good site.
Probably like an accessibility site or something like that. Awesome. So I have that. And then I think, so an idea of something that I was going to do, but maybe I'll just come back to, was I like seeing these like little pop-ups that happen in like the bottom corner of the screen.
Oh, yeah.
Like, or where they like give you a deal, or like it's like a link to like read more, or like a coupon. So the idea of something that I was gonna do, but I think I'm gonna move on just to animation instead, is I wanted to do like a mini modal. I was calling it a mini modal, but it's like a little pop-up. But I feel like the word pop-up has like such negative connotations because people are like pop-up blocker, like click out of the pop-ups. So I wanted to do one that like a little pop-up in the corner, like the left hand, like bottom left hand, where it would be like this one. It says like, I scream, you scream, we all scream for a great deal. And then you could get this little code that you would mention, you get free scoop of ice cream.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, I thought it was a cute idea.
Yeah.
And I think there's like a great opportunity for like a lot of like small local shops where they give out deals like that. And it could be something that keeps people coming back to the site.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be thinking like, oh, what deal is going on this month?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Yeah, and so something I also didn't really cover yesterday is I came up with some of like the features, or like why an ice cream website, like what's like what is the draw for this? So I wanted it just to be like fun, playful, like spring, summery, and then I just had like a list of features that I forgot to go over. So it was like the ability to view different flavors. So a lot of ice cream shops have like seasonal flavors and then they have regular flavors. So I wanted to have those, and then they could favorite it. So the next animation that I'm gonna do is when you click on this little heart, it will fill in. So you can come back and know your favorite flavor.
Yeah. Yay.
Yeah. And then the other thing is the you'll be able to see where the location is, so the map will show that, so that's a feature. Interact with the Instagram feed, so then you can click and open those, and then people could submit their own with the hashtag and then maybe be featured on there, which is pretty cool. And then just for people to be able to contact about like media, events, different things like that. And then the special announcements like coupons, which was the like mini modal I was gonna do. I don't know if there's a word for that. I was just calling it mini modal.
I think that word sounds great for that.
Yeah. But I've also seen like there's been a trend with like a little banner thing at the top of a lot of sites.
Oh.
Like the one I kept mentioning yesterday. I can show this really quick. I know I'm going all over the place.
It's okay.
The Sill, they have one up here.
Oh.
And you can close it. So I've seen this as a new trend recently for different things. And then if you come back, it comes back on. And then it looks good on mobile too, so they'll have it like a little bit. Yeah. So it just bumps the nav down on the page.
Interesting.
But I've been seeing that everywhere.
Yeah. I wonder if that would be confusing if you have like a top bar navigation. And
That's
then
what I
that,
was.
like kind of looks similar to that.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but on that site that you showed, it didn't really have that. So I think
Yeah.
you could easily tell the difference. But
Yeah, I think it's about like playing around with it and doing user testing, which I didn't really talk about a lot either yet, but that's important to test with users.
that's true.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna move on to my favorite thing, animating.
Yay!
So
Me too.
I really love animating and working with my boyfriend who's an engineer. When we talk about animations before using like XD or something like this, he would always just make like noises. He'd be like, I wanted to go like across the screen, and I'm like, well, I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we would like talk about design in that kind of like
funny.
perspective.
Yeah.
So being able to do animations in here, kind of like, I'm like, is this what you mean?
Yeah.
Or yeah. So we have a lot of fun when we're
Nice.
working on projects together, like
That's
just
so
being
cool.
silly and yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, but this allows me to be like, okay, I want the heart to do this
Yeah.
when you click on it. So the one thing about animations, just to be aware of, you can get a lot of artboards.
Yeah.
So it's good to like be proactive in organizing everything ahead of time. So because this modal's gonna go here. Like I need to find good space for everything else. So what I'll do is, the other thing too is make sure you have everything named appropriately before you animate, because in order to animate consistently across things, everything has to have the same name, or else they can't find each other.
That's true.
Yeah. So if I have a heart on here named one thing, and then I duplicate the board and name it something else, they won't be connected anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Or if you like group something on your next artboard, then that name, it'll be grouped and the name will change, so it won't auto animate that element. So it's really important to look at your layers panel and make sure it has the same name. And for me, I'm really bad at naming my layers, but when I'm auto animating, sometimes it won't work, and then I'll check. And even if it says like layer 5, I'll make sure that they're both named like layer 5 so that it does work. But I think you should be more organized than I am, just to make sure it'll be smoother.
Yeah, and it also, when you're animating too, like if you have this heart and one is a path and one is, I know it wouldn't be a shape, but like if it was a shape, they all like it also has to be the same kind of object too. Yeah, so it's just not just about the name, it's about the object as well.
And they have to be the same color. Like the colors won't auto animate yet. I don't know if they will in the future, but
okay, so I'm this is where I'm like, I don't know where I should put everything. So I'm gonna put this over here. And then I'll just say, I'll probably do a few of the tap animations on this board specifically. So I'll just maybe tap animations. Does anyone have a good way of doing this? I'm kind of new to animating, but I love doing it because for me it's so much fun. So if anyone has any great ideas on this.
I like to start with like one page, like my home page, like you have here, and then you can do like new artboards and then change the selected element and then kind of bring it back to that artboard.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to escape really quickly. So I have to give a big shout out to Tim who told me to. Thank you, Tim. Who told me to do like the command tilde. So if you do command tilde, it will switch to your other document. But you have to be, you can't be in full screen in both of them, I don't think. So the other one I have here is this animation kit. Oh, I want to open Howard's animation kit.
Oh,
Hold
yeah.
on.
Howard has an amazing auto animate kit. If you haven't
seen this, I will show this really
It's on his
quickly.
Behance page. Maybe Tim can send the link. But it's so awesome because when I was starting out learning about auto animate, I didn't really know how to do certain things. And when you see it laid out and you can kind of learn the different prototype transitions, you can really understand how the animations work, and you can like use that to build your skills. So
and there's
it's
a
awesome
lot of these
resource.
that are applicable to so many different designs, and so I was gonna make even more so that I don't have to keep creating the same animations over and over again. So the one I want to use is the heart one, but I'll show like another one for now too, because there's a lot of great ones.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the search bar, so I'm gonna play that one.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's so cool.
that is neat.
Thank you, Tim, for sharing the link for Howard's kit.
And then, of course, animated hamburger menus. You have to have those. So I'm going to use one of those on mobile later.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's see. I will do the heart one. I'll let everyone go through and they can play with the animation, the animation kit on their own. So when you click, it enlarges and like goes back. I think it's a wind down animation. So when you do auto animate, I think it does wind down. So to see the animations, you have to go to prototype, and you can dissect these, like go through and just look at what they are.
Yeah.
So this one, the like regular heart here goes to a bigger heart and wind up. That's what it is.
Wind up.
And so on tap, auto animate to this artboard, wind up is the easing, and then the duration is 0.2 seconds. So I'm gonna do something similar to that, but I'm gonna have my heart fill. So it's kind of like when you double tap something on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then then it goes back down to its normal size, so it doesn't ease out back down to its normal size, and there's no delay on that, and the duration is 2 seconds. So for me, I'm really bad at remembering things, so I may rely on everyone else to like help me get through this. Trying times.
Yes.
Yay! I did the tilde thing,
Yay.
Tim. I'm just trying to make Tim proud.
Yes. I'm sure it's very proud.
All right, so I'm just gonna come to this one, and I think make the heart a little bit bigger. So I'll do like, let's see, like 35. I don't know. We'll just try that. It doesn't hurt to try. I wonder if I can even fill this, because it's oh, you know what? I may have to get another icon, because it's already filled. It's just like the outline there.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, so this is a material design icon, and there's one that's already filled in. So what I'll do is I'll just go to that pack really quick and grab that. So if anyone else knows of any really great icon kits, I know there's icon plugins, which are awesome. And then Adobe Stock has a lot of great icons as well.
There's one like software called Nucleo.
Ooh.
And it
Oh,
has
I
like
that.
icons on there. I think there's some like basic icons, but then if you pay, you get like more premium icons. But I like using this and whatever's in the UI kits, like that Adobe XD already has. But let us know in the chat if you have any good resources for finding icons for projects. Oh, Tim just sent a link, adobe.com/product/XD/resources.
So then, just send that behind. And then with this heart, it has to be named the same. So what I'm gonna show you all is over here on the side, you can see it has a name that's like IC favorite. So what I have to change it to is the exact same name as the other heart, or else it's not gonna work. So I think I named it heart icon. And then I'll just make it the same color. And so this one's just going to do the wind up, and then I'll have to do another screen if I want it to like come back down, or
fontpick.com has 8.5 thousand plus free downloadable icons. Nice. Nice. Or Noun Project.
Oh yeah, I like Noun
I
Project.
haven't used Noun Project, but
I haven't used it in a really long time, but I used to. Auto animate, tap, and what was it? Wind up. And then it was like
0.2 seconds.
0.2 seconds. Thank you. I feel like I need to take like some sort of like memory jogging
I
vitamins.
do too. Especially when I'm live.
Okay, so now when I click on this, it should hopefully it
I
should
hope
get
it
bigger. But I can't remember if I named it correctly. So,
Ooh.
I don't know. Is it like a flip?
twisty thing.
That was like really
Yeah.
bizarre. Yeah, it might be flipped. Maybe that's strange.
Is it?
That's so weird.
That is weird.
So I've never tried this before, so this is the first time I'm doing this. So let me see what
Would
the
you
name
be
is.
able to, with that filled icon,
Yeah.
make it a border, like have two and one be just the border?
have two
Because
and one
when
be-
you click on the pink heart,
Yeah.
it says it's just filled. But I wonder if you can add a
Oh,
border to it.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then use that over here.
But then what's this? This one doesn't have a border.
I think that one is like that was a separate icon, right?
Yeah, they're
So
two
maybe-
separate ones.
You can like duplicate this icon
Yeah.
and then create like just the outline version.
Oh,
And then
of
use
this.
that, and then maybe that can help. Oh wait,
You,
did it
I
not
don't
work?
think you. I don't think you can have two of the same named thing though.
Oh.
Like I think it will get confused with the animation.
Okay.
That's the only thing. But maybe I could just use Howard's heart.
Yeah, we can copy and paste his hearts.
Yeah, that's the cool thing too, because I'll just do that and then show that because the cool thing about that too is, on Howard's kit, I can show like how to copy prototype stuff. So when you want to copy something that already has like a pre-made animation on it, you can go to copy, and I don't know if it will. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I can paste it directly over in, but let's see. So I can move these over here. But I'm wondering if I put this in and I'm in prototype. So you can see it's sustained across. You can see it's still there. But if I copy this and then put this over here, I think it will try to go to that.
Oh yeah.
Which, I mean, it's interesting, but yeah.
That's funny.
And I think it's fine to use this icon because I'm not using a lot of like icons throughout the whole thing. And one of my pet peeves is like icons that aren't consistent, like the look and feel is like completely different across the different ones.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, there's also Font Awesome for icons.
Font Awesome.
Those are great resources. Thank you everyone for sharing.
So let's see if it will work with this
Yeah.
one. 3. Yeah, maybe people have a like pre-made design system or something like that, like where they already have icons that they use for all this kind of stuff too. And then I can just, I feel like it's just gonna do the same thing, to be honest with you.
We can try it.
But we'll try. You never know. Let's do like 2. But instead it's going there. Go here. And then I can just drag it to here,
Yeah.
which is really
Yay.
nice. So it's not too much work. It's already set. So let's go ahead and look at this. I have a feeling it's going to do the same thing. Oh no.
Oh.
It does actually didn't. I think it will look good when it goes back
Yeah.
down.
It kind of like moved
It
down and
shifted. Yeah, that's the only thing. Like maybe I can grab
think
the
it was-
coordinates.
Yeah. In the wrong spot.
It's in the wrong place. Yeah. Like put this one over here. How's everyone in chat doing?
Yeah.
Is everyone still?
Everyone's saying, oh, the levels need to have the same name and they will animate correctly. Or layers, not levels.
Like this.
Yes.
I think that will look better. And then if I duplicate this again, oops, I hit Option D instead of Command D. And then once you're on this one, so this is going to be a time one, if I can remember correctly. So after you're on this one will go to this one. There will be a time animation with 0 delay, and then 2, and then I think it was ease out, right? Is
To
that what
go
it was?
back.
Yeah. Yeah. So then let's change this to this. Ooh, yay!
It worked.
Thank you to Howard.
Yeah.
Thank you, Howard.
Thanks, Howard.
Life-changing experiences here. Okay, cool. Now the next animation that I wanted to do, which isn't like really an animation, but just switching the selected state for the ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what I'll do with that, the only thing is, so say someone like already has the heart selected and it's not gonna be, like you're not gonna see both at the same time.
Yeah.
That's the only other thing.
Yeah, it's kind of tough because you'd have to make so many artboards,
Yeah.
whether or not the person likes the ice cream or not. And
Yeah.
then I don't know, but for like, I think for this project we can.
Yeah, and it's just like a simple one page. Like it's like, I don't think it's too confusing to like have two different things not happen at the same time.
I agree.
The other thing that like I was curious about, so I don't know if anyone at Adobe XD knows, but like how there's the viewport here. So one of the things I wanted to do, but I can't figure out how to do it, maybe people in chat know how to do it, is when you click like say to go down to locations, like it will jump down to locations.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, so I was thinking, I was like, I wish there was like a sandwich viewport. So like you could have it like the one toggle be here and one be here, and like you
I
can
don't know
move
if
it
that's possible.
into like a view thing.
Yeah, but that would be really
Yeah,
cool.
like if there were two of these things and like one was here, and then you could like move the whole thing down. Yeah, that would be sweet.
That would be amazing.
I'm gonna put in a feature request
You
for that.
should, yeah. If anyone has any other feature requests that they want XD to have, if you go to, I think it's adobeXD.uservoice.com, or it might be the other way around. I always get it mixed up, but I'm sure Tim can share the link. But you can go there and submit your feature requests, and the XD team looks over those and then decides if it gets like enough upvotes. They can see if they want to work on it for a new update on XD, which is awesome. So that would be a really cool feature to have, because I love when websites do that like jump down.
Yeah.
And then I like when you can push the like up arrow when you're at the bottom and then it jumps back up.
I was gonna do that on my wedding one because it's not gonna have a navigation.
Okay.
I noticed a lot of wedding websites don't have navigation.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I was just gonna have like the little to scroll to top. That's what I call
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. Scroll to top animation.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be change ice cream cone to vanilla ice cream. It's like I'm writing a book.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be that long, but that's just for my brain. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is when they click on this one, I want it to go to vanilla. And this is not good what I'm doing here, just so everyone knows. It's like a little ladder of like, a little ladder of interactions and animations. So then this will go to this one, and it will be on tap. And I don't know if I'll just leave the auto animate, but I don't know that I need it. I don't know what it's gonna look like.
We could try it.
Yeah, and I'll just put easing as none. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is then I'm gonna move the selection over to this one. I don't know if it'll go over, it'll probably, yeah. I could just move it. I love moving things like with my keyboard. I don't know why. Like, there's something about it. All right, so now this is a different, if anyone has any call outs what you want to call this vanilla ice cream, please let us know
Any
in chat.
cool flavor names, let us know.
Chat us.
Oh, the scroll to anchor link target feature is already in the backlog.
Ooh,
Nice.
oh my gosh, I love that. Thank
Ooh,
you.
yay.
That's life
I
changing.
hope that happens soon.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Where's my copy? Oh, over here. Like, what life am I living? What is this day? Okay, so here's my vanilla ice cream copy. It could be like a tongue twister.
Yeah.
And then no one has any vanilla ice
I
cream names.
Very vanilla.
Very vanilla.
No, I just made that up.
Very, very vanilla. What did I call mine? I think I called it like just something really simple. Vanilla cream.
Oh.
That's like the most lame ice cream name. So exciting.
Vanilla sky. Ooh. Verbose vanilla.
Verbose. I don't know about that one.
So vanilla.
That's fine. So vanilla. I don't know. I don't know. I like Vanilla Sky more. I like the movie Vanilla Sky.
Yeah.
Manila.
Vanilla.
Oh. That would be like a tongue twister.
Yeah.
I'll just do Vanilla Sky.
Yeah.
It's like one of the worst rated movies ever of all time, and I love it.
I've never seen it.
It's with Tom Cruise.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Thomas saying brown sugar vanilla, Frankie and Joe's
Oh,
classic.
that's my boyfriend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hi, Thomas.
Thomas.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So you have an engineer in the chat if you have any questions for him. So I'll go ahead. I'm opening my CC libraries because I'm going to change the ice cream cone. Oh, why do I do this every time? And I have this other one open full screen, so it won't go over with the shortcut. Okay, so yesterday everyone saw me Photoshop my ice cream cones, and that was very exciting. So
It was really exciting.
that was like my
If you
favorite.
missed it.
That was my favorite part
Yeah.
of like the Photoshop experience. So I have these ice cream cones ready to go. So I'm gonna just go ahead and drag and drop this one in. Hopefully it will do the same size. No. Oh, bummer. Okay. I can still resize it in here. So let me look at this one's size because I don't know. And I like how it's like the same exact amount. Oh, I don't know. It's weird. Well, we'll just try it. We'll see what happens. All right. Gonna go ahead and let's just see what this ends up. Someone really likes vanilla. Let's just see what happens when we click on it. Ooh, and we've got like 6 minutes to the design feedback.
Design feedback review. I'm excited.
Oh, I don't have it on the right thing.
Oh no.
Maybe that's like another feature request, like stuff to do with the like play, because there's always things I'm like, oh, I should do that. Like I want to replay it or like do something different. Okay, so I think I'm on the right one now. So when I click this, it just changes. And it's like okay.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's like I wanted to go a little faster or just not have so much like fade in.
Yeah.
But you get the gist of it. I think it's like it's a little bit more so about the idea. But if you're working with someone who does things very like literally from like what it is, it's probably not like what you want. So let's look at the prototype. Any ideas for what I might do on tap? I could just do
Like
transition.
Yeah, we can
and
see
see.
how that looks.
Should I do dissolve or no dissolve? I kind of like
Maybe
none.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that too. I wanted to see. Okay. I'm on the right one this time. Oh, I didn't preserve the scroll position.
no.
So there's this little checkbox in there just to be for people to be aware of that if you click it, it will preserve your scroll position, but I forgot about that. So you have to click and check this. And
That's a
hopefully
good thing to keep in mind.
Yeah. Hopefully that will work, or else I don't know what happens. Yay!
Oh, yay.
I kind of like that because
Yeah.
whenever you change things, like I don't ever really see like on other websites like a drastic like animation that happens.
And I think having too many like micro interactions can be kind of
Yeah, jarring.
jarring for the user, and they They probably
It's, like,
just
too
want to
much.
look through the flavors and they
Yeah.
don't want to see all these different like transitions, and they
Yeah.
might be like, okay, I'm done with this
They're like,
website.
I'm over this ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. The only other thing on here is the spacing with this, with the outline and the things selected. So I might change that too, but we'll see. We'll see about that later. Okay, cool. So the only other thing I think I was going to animate was this little like wave thing, but
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I'll put that in just because I think it's like that's another thing that's kind of like it's like extra, but but what I'll do is I want to have an animation in the beginning, something just to draw your eye to the navigation
yeah.
right away. So this is something I was gonna do. So let me think about this for a second. I'm gonna duplicate this page, and then I'll just say nav animation for this, so I know what it is. And then I'm gonna do this as a timed animation. So what I'll do is I'll take the navigation here, and I don't know, do I have it grouped still or not? Ooh. Yeah, I have it grouped. So what I'll do is I'm just gonna push it out of the scene here, or the artboard, and then I'm gonna take the opacity down to 100%. And then what I'm gonna have it do is it's gonna drop down and then fade in. So
Cool.
So this is like one of the first things like I was trying to practice when I was learning auto animate. So then what I'll do is oh, I think I already have. No, I can do it from here. So I'll go here and then do time.
And if you want to do a timed animation, you have to select the whole artboard, so you can't do like one element and then time it as a transition. So that's
Got
like
it.
something to keep in mind.
And then I'm gonna see what bounce looks like, but that might be weird. And I think I'm gonna do a delay on it because I don't want it to just like be right there. So maybe we do a delay and then we'll play it right now. Oh, that was
really
that
fast.
was really fast.
Maybe you can do
Yeah.
like 1 second and see how that.
Like I think the
Feels.
duration has to be longer too, so maybe
Oh.
we'll see what that looks like. I don't know. Did you think that
I think you can change the time transition to like 1 second, and then
the delay?
duration- yeah, the delay. Sorry, and then the bottom duration. Maybe keep it at 0.4 and see
what
how that
happens.
looks.
Okay.
Okay, that
Like that was way too slow. I was like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden
Maybe
nav drops out of
like
nowhere. Like
0.5.
yeah, you gotta just keep
Gotta keep trying.
keep trucking along. Like just get it to where you want. It's like a little bit better, maybe just a little too slow.
Maybe you can increase the duration of the bounce a little bit.
It's too
too fast?
bouncy.
Yeah.
I feel maybe it should do
You can
something
do like
snap. What's snap? I
snap
don't even
is
use
like
snap.
we can try it. It's like I think it's like similar to bounce, but we'll see. Okay.
Oh, that was
I kinda
kind of
like
that.
that.
was smooth.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was like snap into place. But I think the duration was maybe too long on it. So that's to do math in there. Like, what's happening? All right, I can do it. Make it go a little faster. I think we're like almost at design.
Yeah, design review time. Dun, dun, dun.
Feedback.
Ooh.
Cool.
So Ivan, we're gonna be reviewing the designs that were submitted from the XD Daily Creative Challenge last week. But if you want your portfolio reviewed from Behance, we're gonna be doing portfolio reviews tomorrow on our stream. So be sure to come back tomorrow for an opportunity to have your portfolio reviewed. And ooh, it's design
Yay.
feedback time! Yay! Okay, so we're gonna be looking at the XD Slack channel, and if you haven't joined, you can join. There's like 17,000 people, and basically it's a way to get feedback on your designs from the XD Daily Creative Challenges that we have. and you can ask questions about XD and connect with the XD community. So it's a really great place. Everyone's super nice. And so we're just going to be looking over some of your submissions for the last XD Daily Creative Challenge and giving some feedback. So we can open this one. This one is from Ivan. Is that the same? Maybe that's a different Ivan that just asked the question. Okay.
Oh yeah, the last name looks different.
Yeah. Cool. So subscribe and save.
Oh, look at that puppy
Yeah.
though. That's a cute one.
Ooh. Nice.
Whoa.
Oh wow. It's a lot of
That was-
wiring.
That's what I was afraid. I was like, oh no, is that gonna happen? I'm gonna
Yeah.
forget where everything is. That's complex work.
Yeah. I think for like your displaying your project, I would like to see the sorry, I'm like scrolling. I would like to see the prototype instead of all the wires, because I would like to see all the screens that you created, and then maybe if you zoomed in on like this section and had like more spacing and kind of showed the connections, because when I'm looking at this like from this overview, it's hard to see what all of these connections mean and where the flow is trying to go. So I would do like maybe concentrated sections. I don't know what you.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think this is impressive from like the standpoint of like this person clearly knows how to like do the prototyping.
Yeah.
So I think it definitely gets that across. But I agree with what you're saying. Yeah. But I saw down here sketches, and I love like I love
This
seeing
is cool.
I love seeing people's like raw like work
me too.
like sketches.
It's so nice to see it from the sketching and then to like wireframes and then high fidelity. So I love that you added this as well. And then I love all of these screens too. It's so cute. Let me see if I can zoom in. Oh,
Everyone has had such great dog pictures.
I know. I
Yeah.
love it.
And I like in the footer the little kind of dog face. That's kind of
Oh, I just noticed
Yeah.
that. That's really
It's subtle.
cute. Yeah. Oh, and it's up here. That's so cute.
I think there's a word for that when you have like one design's here and then there's
Yeah.
like another one in the background, but I
Oh.
can't remember. It's a very
I don't know
complex
what that
word.
word is. Oh,
Oh,
that's
wow.
so cute.
It's like running. There should be like a
Yeah.
little bone over there or something.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's like going.
That would be a cute idea. That's funny.
I'm really corny though, so I like stuff like that.
Me too. Nice. Yeah. Let's see. This is awesome. You clearly put like a lot of time and effort into this, so it's really nice to see all the different screens and everything. I think one thing is maybe this contrast might be not enough. Like it's like a light green. Like on my screen, it's like kind of hard to see up here, but
Oh yeah,
So
there
it's
are
like
different colors on the two
like a
screens.
yellow-ish, and then this green.
It'd be nice to see some of that, like the other text be like dark, like black, like
Yeah.
the like more variation in it, because you can
Yeah.
see like some of it that's not on that like little green section isn't black, but the
Yeah.
other stuff's black on white.
Yeah, I think, and then maybe make this font size a little bit bigger. It's like a little hard for me to read, like where it says card number, but it's still, I like the layout. It's really nice.
Yeah.
So yay, awesome job. Thank you for sharing your work on our Slack channel. Let's take a look at another one. So this one is the design system.
Oh,
This is so cool.
purple and orange are my high school colors.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't think I've heard of a high school that has those colors.
Yeah, we were the
Nice.
Iron Men.
Ooh. My high school was green and gold.
Ooh.
We were the Longhorns. So, cool.
Animal crackers.
This is so cute.
I like that's like heads tilted.
Yeah. I like how you have all of these and you're like labeling them title, headline, call out, subhead.
Yeah, that's
really
what I
nice.
need to do. I
Yeah.
like when documents have that and you
Me
can
too.
see it.
It's super organized. You have your primary colors and your grays. And I like how you have like that off-white, like how you were saying.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
I think are purple and orange across from each other on the color wheel? I think
so.
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
If anyone knows in the chat, let us know.
I feel like that's something I should
know.
Yeah.
But I don't.
I love the icons.
Me too.
I don't know why I like that fish a lot. Like it's like
It's
really
cool.
and
It's
that's
really
an
cute.
iguana? Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
And the little kitty. This is awesome. I like how you have all of these fields and buttons. This is awesome. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. So in case anyone's wondering, our next round of XD Daily Creative Challenges are going to start on April 15th, so less than 2 weeks. So I'm excited. Be sure to come back during that time and participate, and you can share on the Slack channel, and yeah. Oh look, this has comments on it.
Oh wow.
That's cool.
Yeah. What did they say?
Did you try to preview it?
I wonder if people from the Slack
Whoa.
put comments.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. That savings looks like really realistic.
Yeah, it does.
I guess it all looks realistic.
Yeah.
But
Oh, that's a cute picture.
yeah.
This is cool. So kittenish. This picture's funny. And this one. The cat looks so serious.
I like those like cat houses where it's like a shark and the cat's like sitting in a
Oh,
shark.
that's so cute.
It's really cute. I want a cat so badly.
Oh, I have a cat. I love cats, but I also love dogs, but I'm definitely a cat person. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, it's just...
Oh, it was
showing
jumping to
these?
the different comments or something.
Yeah.
It looks like Wade is ready for the challenges. He's like,
Yay.
bring on the
Oh,
challenges.
Paul Tranny. Hi, Paul.
And Paul's colors are purple and yellow. Is that like your high school colors or LA Lakers?
LA Lakers.
Oh, this dog looks a little sad. I don't.
I know. It does look kind of sad.
But I like how it's consistent. Like the cat was looking that way and the dog is, and now the rabbit is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
that's
is so cute.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
It's transitioning.
It's
Oh,
moving.
okay.
Oh, there's where the comments are. You can see them.
Oh, I see. Oh. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna try to go through. So there's a shopping cart. Nah, I'm good. That's funny.
They're a hip pet store.
Yeah. Very hip. Nice. I like the clean, simple layout of everything. And I like this, like, you can add more or less or remove, which is nice. I always like that option.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm, like, shopping online, I'll add a bunch of stuff to my cart and then go back and think, do I really need this?
I always accidentally add the same thing like 4 times.
Really?
Yeah, like that. And then I'm
funny.
like, wait, I have to
Yeah,
minus,
that's
minus,
happened
minus.
to me where I, like, add it twice and then I have to, like, really double check because I don't want to get it twice.
Hello, Paul. Paul says hello.
Yay.
Oh, there's that one. Oh, another
Ooh,
chat.
Yeah. Let me know how I can help. This is so cool.
Yeah. And again, like a realistic person.
Yeah.
You were saying.
I like having realistic people.
Yeah, I did
in
a
the
chat. I did a chat the other day, and the avatar was like a face, or like a head, but no face. It was but not like a realistic picture.
Was it a cartoon?
It was like a cartoon.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
it was
weird.
really weird. I was like, is
Was
this
it a real person?
I have no
Oh.
idea. Yeah.
It's so hard to tell these days because I feel like they're getting so...
But I think if you put a real
Human.
picture of a person,
Yeah.
like you assume.
Yeah, sometimes there's also like stock pictures and I'm like,
Oh yeah, that's
you're
weird.
probably fake.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
What is that?
So,
Oh,
I
like
think
dog.
this is like the drop-down menu.
That's like their names, Buddy.
Oh, Peppa.
That reminds
Peppa
me
Pig.
of like what is that like? There's like a old movie from like the 90s where they go Homeward Bound.
Oh,
yeah. I don't know
used to
why
love
that
that
song like reminds me of
Oh,
that.
it does. cute. Okay, let's look at this one.
Ooh, I don't know why I love like pastel-y colors. Like this looks like Easter to me.
It does. Nice. Like, this picture is so cute too.
Yeah,
And like the colors match.
They're like peeking above.
Yeah. Ooh, I like how you laid out all the different features. Like kind
That's
of how you were
awesome.
going over your features.
Especially with the numbers bolded, so you can see the difference between like the numbers and the items.
Yeah, it's really nice. Oh, and you have your design system.
Oh, I like how the colors are in paw prints.
Me
It's very
too. That's so
creative.
cute. I love seeing on different Behance projects how they lay out their colors, and I think this is a really creative way, and it kind of like goes along with your project too. Nice. Ooh, and you have a logo too. That's so cool.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I can't zoom in too much, but this is really awesome. I can see how like you would click here and then this would change.
I like the footer as well.
Yeah.
I like that blue.
The name of the dog from Homeward Bound was Shadow. I was thinking of
Yeah.
what the name was.
Shadow.
And there's Homeward Bound 2 Lost in San Francisco.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I saw it a long
didn't
time
see
ago.
that
I don't
one.
remember what happens, but.
I feel like I'm scarred for life for the part where the porcupine like
Oh,
it's like quills go into the dog and it's
Into
like,
Chance.
yeah, Chance. Yes, Chance. That's what I was thinking
And
of.
Sassy
Chance.
the cat. That was
Yeah.
my favorite.
Yes, like there's like Siamese cat.
Yeah. Ooh, and you have the purchase flow. That's so cool. I like how you did like 1, 2, 3. Okay, I can zoom in a little bit.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then dog and cat together.
Yeah. Yay.
Best friends, like on
Best
Homeward
friends
Bound.
forever, yeah. This is so nice. I like the dragging thing. And then the thank you. It's always nice to thank your users at the end. Let's see. Prototype. Okay, we can watch a little bit of this because it's kind of long, but that's
Oh.
a really cool animation.
Oh my gosh, look, there's even the chat
Ooh.
works.
Yeah. This is so awesome.
Ooh, and popular brands. I like that. Add to cart.
Nice. Oh, and this like the little bubble changes and everything.
Yeah.
This looks like a real pet site. to
Yeah.
me. This is so good.
I love the blue with the contrast between that like light blue and the black.
Yeah, it
It
looks
really-
really nice.
Really good contrast.
I guess we can finish the video. Ooh, I love the
Nice
dragging
sliders.
feature on auto animate. It looks so cool.
Yeah, that's one I haven't played with yet because I think that one was like more of a newer one in the animation
Yeah.
piece.
It's fun to play around with. Yay. Awesome.
That's great. So much
Yeah,
work.
I know, you did such an amazing job. I forgot to do that for the other ones. I'll do that after this, but let's see. I think we did this one yesterday.
Yeah, that was. I think
So
we looked at
let's
that one.
look and see if there's any ones we didn't look at. This is a cool little like,
Yeah.
header. Oh my god! I thought the dog had long hair.
Oh yeah, it says the picture is like it's just like cuddling the dog,
Yeah.
but it's like it does kind of
It
look like
does
that.
look like when you're like here. That's funny. I like how you included a user persona as well,
Yeah.
and I like this how you laid it out. It looks really nice.
Was part of the
Oh.
challenge the design system
I
piece?
think so,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I was like, wow, everyone's
Everyone's
doing
doing
one.
it, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I needed to do with my buttons, like make my buttons ahead of time.
Yeah. Ooh, I like how you displayed your colors as well. Detailed view. Oh, this looks so nice. I love this icon to the dog. Deals of the day ends in 12 hours. Ooh. Every time I see something that's like ends in 12 hours or something, I'm like, oh, I need to.
You have
like,
to do it right away.
There's this feature on the Uber Eats app where it's like free delivery for 5 minutes on these like 4 restaurants, and then it like changes. But I've never like stayed on the app long enough to see the changes.
It creates a sense of urgency.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't ever know if that's like a good thing or a
Me
bad
too.
thing, or like I think
I'm
it
not
depends
sure.
on the situation.
Yeah, I agree. I think in this case, like 12 hours is like a good amount of time, I guess. But if it was like 5 minutes,
You have 2 seconds.
yeah, I'd be like, I would not be able to make a decision.
We're all out of deals.
Yeah.
No more for you. I don't think I would go back.
Me
So I'd be
neither.
like, ugh.
Yeah. Bestsellers. Ooh, I like how you have the subscribe and save like little deal down here. And you have the clear call to actions. Ooh, I love this. This is really cool.
I love it because it's so simple, but like it really illustrates where everything's gonna be in.
Live chat, product detail. This is so cool. I love seeing wireframes like this.
Why user flow?
Oh, nice. Got the checkout experience.
Oh wow.
Oh, this is really cool.
I like when they have like everything in the device and there's like animated GIF or like video.
It's
or...
so cool.
Ooh, there's another plugin I'll have to share later
yeah.
for like placing things.
Oh yeah, maybe we can show that after this one. Mobile and tablet friendly. Ooh, I like how you showed that, like different screen sizes. This is so cool. Dog fact.
Unraveling cards. Oh, I like the unraveling because it's like deconstructed, like you know when they deconstruct food.
Yeah.
It's like little pieces. So you can see like each
That's
piece
cool.
that goes on the card.
Yeah.
It's an
I
interesting
like
way
how you
of
did
doing it.
this. I haven't seen this before on a project.
I
but-
haven't either. It's interesting. Different.
And I like how you're doing like quick descriptions of each thing that you're showing so that people know, and it's not too much text and it's like to the point, and you have like bullet points, so it's really nice. Ooh.
And I like that. That's like the page, the app page. I love seeing those. Yeah.
And it's like, it looks so official.
Yeah, it does. I would trust it.
Me too. This is so cool. So this is like the feedback section. And I like something we were talking about last week during our streams was when you do like feedback sections, it's nice to include like the options like A, B, C, or D, and then also have the option for them to enter text if they want to say something else, because sometimes people might have a lot to say about an experience and they want to type it out. But other times, like people like me, I don't really want to type anything. I just want to do like, this was good. Like on Uber, I keep going back to like Uber or Lyft, but like rating my drive or driver, like 5 stars, 4 stars, that's like simple. And then like what can be improved and like 2 or 3 things. And like that's enough for me. But for some people, they might want to do like add and explain something. So I think it's nice that you included those 2 different options as well.
Yeah, I think that's great. Yeah. It's terrific.
Oh, this is so cute. Yay. Thank you. Thanks to everyone for submitting your designs on our Slack channel. You can still submit them and get feedback from our community. There are some challenge mentors on our Slack channel as well. And then we'll be doing another round of XD Daily Creative Challenges on April 15th. So I'm really excited. But we can switch back over to you, Mel.
Yeah. So I think we have, what, like 10 minutes or something?
We have like 5 minutes.
Oh, we have 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So so I don't necessarily have any time to do anything in here, but maybe I'll show that mock-up.
Yeah,
the
that
new,
would be cool.
It's a new plugin. I just saw Adobe
Ooh.
XD tweet it, I think, last week.
Nice.
And so I didn't buy the, there's like a pack of different devices you can buy for it. So I'll just show it really quick because I'm
Yeah.
excited to use it and I was playing around with it. If I can get over to it. Sorry. So let's see, open recent. And it's Angle Mockups. Has anyone heard of this Angle Mockups yet?
I've heard of it, but I haven't used it.
Yeah, so I don't have a desktop version and I didn't do a mobile version yet,
Yeah.
so I can't like show my own stuff on it. But yeah, so I'll just like play around with this. So basically like what you do is you can click into one of these screens here and then you have to be clicked into it and then you have to find the like I think it's I don't know if it's the path or like you have to select something in particular. Then you go to the plugins for Angle. Sorry. A. If I could remember the alphabet. And then you apply the mock-up. So then I would say like I want the iPad artboard and then it would put that onto there, the number 2 one, I think, if it goes to the right one. It's just like working to find it. My only struggle's been I was like having trouble finding the thing that fit the right one. So this one doesn't, because it's in portrait, it's not like fit directly on that one. But they've got like a bunch of different devices. It just makes it really easy to have that go into it.
Yeah, and I like how you can do like how we saw in some of the Behance projects do that like on the iPhone mock-up.
Yeah, they got
and
all
it looks
these.
really nice.
They've got all these symbols here.
Yeah.
Oh, not that. But you can see the different symbols for like the different ones, and then you click in, and then whatever your artboard is, it will like angle it to go to that screen.
That's so cool.
So I'm definitely gonna use it.
Yay! Thank you for showing that.
Yeah. So should I just?
Maybe you can give us a like talk
rundown?
about like what you're gonna do tomorrow. Maybe do you think you're gonna keep working on the ice cream site? Because I know you mentioned you wanted to do like a wedding.
Yeah,
planning page.
I could have sworn that I would get through mobile today. So either tomorrow I'm probably either gonna move to the wedding desktop one and work like through that and just do the desktop one because it's really simple, or I'll do the mobile one of this. I guess we can talk about that later. But
yeah, we can do like a little bit of mobile from this, and then if you want to switch over to the wedding.
But regardless, I'm gonna do the wedding one. I'll put it on my Behance in case anyone's interested in that one at
And
all.
Everyone should go follow Mel on Behance and check out her portfolio, which is awesome.
I just started using Behance. I wish I had used it sooner. I had no idea how easy it was to use.
Yeah, it's so easy.
I'll definitely be putting work up there.
Yay. Nice. And where can people find you on like social media in case they want to follow you?
So on Twitter you can find me. It's Mel Milloway. It's Milloway. And then on LinkedIn I'm Melissa Milloway. So my full name's Melissa, but a lot of people call me Mel, so I just go by Mel. Yeah.
Cool.
And then Tim posted some of my links there
Yay,
too.
thanks Tim.
Thank you so much, Tim. Tim's been so helpful.
Yeah, thank you to everyone in the chat for joining us as always. We love having you here. And tomorrow we're going to be doing portfolio reviews also, so I'm really excited about that. So be sure to come back. And then up next, Voodoo Val is going to be here to do the Photoshop Daily Creative Challenge video. So be sure to stick around for that. And then after Voodoo Val, we're going to have graphic design with Alex and Kathleen. So that's going to be really fun and exciting. So be sure to stick around for that as well. And Mel and I, Mel Squared, will be back tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Pacific time. Yay, thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks everyone.
Bye.